special. We are glad that we have been able to meet today, and we thank God for the gift of life that He has given us. Indeed, we are not taking it for granted. He has done it all for us. He has preserved us, He has protected us, and we are here today to have a small chit chat with you and to learn some things that I thought it is good to share. And well, as we all know that this is Shakaina TV, so you can go there to our YouTube channel, Shakaina TV, and click on the subscriber and the notification bell so that you'll get any new video that has been uploaded or anything new that has come up. So please always check in, click the notification bell, and God will bless you wherever you are. So let me just go direct to what I wanted us to learn about today. I wanted us to talk a little bit about giving back to the community or giving back to the society. And we have different ways that different people do it. But now being as okay, let me just put it that as a human being, we have something called pity. We have something that we always wish when you look at someone and you're like, no, I need to do something. But there's this one that when you come together and say we are going to do this for 1, 2, 3 or different people. Now that is giving back to the community. Like I've said, it is different aspects. Like number one, you can decide to go in your community and maybe in the market, sweep the market, make your market clean, because different people go there and shop. Like in the market, like the nearest market here is Kibuye Market. You see, we have people who are not the traders who are selling their onions and tomatoes and everywhere. You have made it easy for them so that you can imagine, as much as the government has allocated these people, there's some people who are coming to clean and sweep around, but you as a team come up and decide, let us go and sweep the market and make it clean. You have made it easier for the government, or the local government, and also the people who are living there, and also for you too. Even before God, it is a plus for you. So giving back to the community comes in different ways. Or you can decide to visit a children's home, you know, and decide to go and take care of those kids, spend a day, go and buy things for them, or go and visit street children around and give them food, give them clothes, even water to drink. Or you can go to schools. Anything that is close to you, it is part of your community. Even a Buddha stall, you can go there, decide sweep, or give them water to drink. You know, that is giving back to the community. So it is passing a gift from you to someone else. And it is all about generosity, humanitarian in you, and scientists call it philanthropy, something like that, because you are passing it to someone else, not you. And nowadays, you see young people and even elderly come together, unite, maybe have an event and decide, let us go and share with different people with disability, children at orphanage, children at the street, children or people, even the juvenile prisons and the prisons, what are these called? Rehabilitation centers. They are around your communities. Schools, you know, they are around our communities. So giving back to the community, you pass your generosity act from you to the people. And I want us to look at 7 ways. Like I've just said, there are different ways, there are different types of giving back to the community. So I want us to look at 7 ways of giving back to the community, together passing that generosity to your fellow members, to your fellow brothers and sisters. It could be anything. Number 1 is donating your time. Donating your time. Like for instance, you spending your time with other people. Like for instance, you've gone to the market and you've said we are going to clean the market, we are going to clean the street, the highway, of like Kisumu Highway, you're going to clean it and make it clean. You have sacrificed your time. Maybe one of you, or maybe I could not put it to be here and outside there. You see, that is giving back to the community. And you have volunteered. As much as you have sacrificed, you have volunteered with all your heart. Like, and remember, you volunteering, you've done it with generosity, as I've said, and it is not. So there's nothing, you see, but there's nothing in return. Like, hey, you've done this, so no, it is not profitable. It is voluntary. So even you yourself, you can decide to do it. You see, waking up one day, cook your chapati and some mandondo and take it to the street kids. You see, or waking up one day, you go to the hospital, help clean up. Go to the general hospital and say, okay, like this one here called Russia. Go there and clean up and help the nurses or the cleaners to clean. That is volunteering. You have spent your time, okay? And the second one is a random act of kindness for a neighbor. Sometimes we might take our generosity to the hospitals, we might take our generosity to the markets, and we have forgot our neighbor. In an instant that your neighbor needs your help, maybe your neighbor is sick and he or she cannot support herself to do some chores, and come in and help. Okay, remember from even the word of God says that love your neighbor as you love yourself. So if you put this word in action and you act the kindness, you put the act of kindness for your neighbor, you can imagine what you have cost. You have put your time, your energy, everything. You volunteered, having in mind that you have other things to do, which is a plus. Number 3 is helping a child in need. Like I've said, we have home orphanages that are full of children who are needy. Others are total orphans, others are partial orphans, others are in the street. They are called street children, chokorai in Swahili. So if you help a child in need, you can volunteer with other organizations, or you in person, like I've just said, you cook up small meal, make maybe rice and beans, and then take it to them, or chapati and some beans, and take it to them. You feed them, even if it will be once a week. At least they have had that home cooked food. There's a time we went, a few young people, and visited the street kids in Kisumu, and having for them to just have bread and juice. I'm very sure 90% of the kids who came out and we shared the meal together, 90% of them, I'm very sure, maybe they had, the last time they had a meal, maybe it was 1 week ago or 3 days ago. And you can imagine how difficult it is in this state. Now, if you have a shelter in somewhere and maybe you're working, and this state right now you feel that it is a bit hard, what about them? Okay, so helping a child in need it's so basic, and I would recommend that young people to step in, to take that gap and help children in need and help people in need. Nowadays it's not just children, even people, grown-up people. There's so many people in need. Let us sacrifice ourselves and run for these people. At least you make a change. Put a smile in someone's face. Another thing that is number 4, volunteer at your local living community. I think it's just the same thing that I said before, but now I'm just trying to pinpoint them, like going to hospitals. You'll find like these general hospitals, public, to try and bring it out well. You'll find there's a lot of congestion, you can imagine, and you find they're sharing maybe 2 beds. But at least if you go in there and give a hand, because you'll find the number of patients is too high, and sometimes it's not that these people don't clean, they do clean, but at least we go there and then clean that place. Of course, you wear protective wears, you wear protective clothes, you cannot clean bare hands, but you take a step and walk in that gap and help. Like isolation centers, our isolation centers as mini hospitals, when COVID was around, it was a bit tricky because even you yourself could get COVID. But right now it is manageable. You can step in, you can come in, volunteer yourself to help local, volunteer to local living communities. Even at what estates, we have estates. Come in. It's not a must that the local government to assign people to sweep your estate. If you're a young person, come out, sweep the compound because it is you living in. Okay. The fifth one, which is I feel it is very important for each and every person to participate in, is planting trees. One of the major things that we used to do in the organization I used to participate in, Rotary, was planting trees. Because if you can look at the climate change right now, the climate has really changed to a point that the way we used to predict rain, it's not there. Like, the weather has changed, the climate has totally changed because of trees. People are cutting down a lot of trees and they forget to plant. You see, so planting a tree, plant in your homestead. Make sure you've planted a tree. It helps you with shade, fresh air. You see, the compound looks nice. Even outside, we try our level best to plant trees. And I think I will create another session on why we should plant trees, which is very, very, very important. When we are planting trees, we need to look at what type of trees we are planting. Not all trees are good, you see. Other trees are economical friendly, but we are looking at trees that are geographical friendly and they can help us as we are helping them. So because of the climate, because of the surrounding, right now floods are too many. Because you can imagine right now if the rain starts right now with this kind of the weather, it's too hot, and we have that impromptu rainfall. The land is dry, the sand is dry, there are no trees, there are no wind breakers. It will be massive. You'll just hear in the news that here has flooded, so and so has flooded. So we need to plant trees. We need to plant trees. And that is one of the major things that we need as young people. We need to look at about our environment. Remember, environment is part of our community. And the second one is recycle your plastics at local recycle center. Yes, we might not have local recycle center, but let us recycle our plastics. You can imagine you eat something which has been packaged with a plastic packaging, like plastic packaging, for instance. Let me not talk about water bottle. That one is too big. Small, like chewing gum. Most of the chewing gum right now are packaged into plastic packaging, and then we just throw them around. You know, you're killing the soil, you're killing things, you're killing the environment. So let us learn on how to keep the environment safe. That is giving back to the community. Because if 1,000 people drop that same small plastic bag of a PK, that will be 1,000 plastic packaging. And you can imagine now we cannot plant skuma wiki in that area. We cannot plant maize in that area because the soil has been affected. You see, so let us learn on how to improve in such areas. Let us work together to improve our community. And that is one of the basic things that we need to do to give back to our community. Not only just giving something to someone who is in need, but it's a heads up that we also need to look at our environment. We also need to look at people who are in need. We also need to go to look at local centers like hospitals, markets. You see, I mean, motor something. What is this? Border stalls. I was looking for that name. Border stalls. Something very small that people don't think about it. People don't prioritize it. Let us go and look. Let us go and make a difference in our community by volunteering, passing generosity, having our time in it, and share widely. You see, so it is my urge as a young person to you, to each and every person who is watching me today, that let us spare our time, let us give back to the community. And I will make another episode for you. I will come live sometime again so that we talk more deeply about giving back to the community, the benefits of giving back to the community, and why, who exactly, who is supposed to give back to the community. And just a glimpse, anyone can give back to the community, whether young, old, man, woman, child, can give back to the community. So giving back to the community does not have age limit. Let us all hold our hands together and work for the community and put our community in good hands. Work on our environment. I will see you later. Have a good time and God bless you. This is Shakaina TV. Keep it locked.
Shakaina Television, spreading gospel all over the world.